insane. You keep it so mellow that we speaking your refrain. Adam Story's got a point if you let him explain. Here's the pun of all puns, get a pun with Papa Wayne. Rum tapping the vein, 9 minutes bringing pain. MHOG secreting, leaving a stain. You ain't as dope as us, bitch. Stay in your lane.
And welcome back to the Metal Hand of God podcast. I'm your host, Wayne, and these two amazing, fantastic, just incredible junkies are...
Oh, Adam.
And I'm the Rum Guy.
Yeah, that's right. And Adam is full of excitement today to be on the show, and so is the Rum Guy.
Yeah!
See? That's what I'm talking about. That's fucking spectacular.
Yeah, I know. I'm supposed to like pump up the energy, but I just don't have the energy today.
I know.
We've got a lot to talk about. We've got amazing things happening in the news. We've got entertainment.
Yeah!
Yo, brand new panda bear being born.
Yeah!
Yeah! Fantana.
And one dying. Yeah! Anyway, Adam's a little under the weather today, but he fought through his sickness to be here with you people.
I'm stuck at... Rum, did you say Fantana?
Fantana.
What?
It's an Anchorman reference.
Fantana.
Fantana.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
That'd be one.
Explosions, drug busts, violence in the streets. Fantana.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Oh, I never watched that movie enough.
It's good. It's good times.
I love Lamp.
I love just watching the blooper reels of that movie.
Oh yeah, dude. When he goes
on YouTube and pull them up, they're absolutely freaking.
My favorite is when they're sitting in the car talking about San Diego, and he starts explaining people what San Diego means, and he goes, "Santiago, I believe that stands for whale vagina."
Whale vagina.
And what's her name just comes unglued, dude. It's so fucking funny.
Freaking Will Ferrell sitting there talking to his character. It might have. I don't think. Maybe it wasn't. I think it was Anchorman. I'm not sure which movie it was, but they're sitting there, and he's talking about. He's just sitting there with his shirt off and like boxer shorts and a robe.
Right.
And no, I don't think it was Anchorman because he's yelling at his mom about fixing him like Hot Pocket or something.
Step Brothers.
Was that Step Brothers?
Yeah.
And he's sitting there talking about to his character, John Rudd's character, and about how hitting on women, and it was amazing.
No, that wasn't Step Brothers.
No,
that wasn't. No,
that was Wedding Crashers.
Wedding Crashers. That's what it was.
I don't remember him being in Wedding Crashers.
He was the founder of the Wedding Crashers thing.
Oh yeah, that's right. He was like the legend, right?
He was talking about
man.
Getting the girl.
He switched from marriages to weddings to funerals because it's not even a challenge to fuck a woman when she's been at a funeral.
Yeah, that's right. That's awesome. Remember that, guys. If you ever need to get laid, go to a funeral.
He used the word.
It didn't work. You know what? That was going too far.
Yeah, a little bit.
He used the term covering himself in a fountain of ejaculate. Now he knows what the people of Pompeii feel like.
Jesus Christ!
I just thought that was an amazing line. I thought it was.
There's so many good lines that he had and that he took out of movies.
Yeah.
Because like you said, the fucking blooper reel are fucking priceless. It's so good.
Anyway.
Yeah. Speaking of
amazing,
you know how I know you're gay? Because you watch blooper reels.
I do. You know how I know you're gay?
You're gay
because you watch fucking commentary.
You know how I know you're gay? Because you're listening to the MHOG podcast.
You know how I know you're gay? Because you're part of the MHOG podcast.
Oh
shit, that's awesome. So yeah,
Speaking of a fountain of ejaculate.
Yeah. Well, just a fountain in general.
Sure.
Supposedly, I don't know the whole story, of course. I don't ever know the whole story because I don't ever read anything. But
I never learned how to read.
I don't know. It's all backwards. Anyway, I kept seeing things about our president-elect that he enjoys to get peed on. And
who doesn't really?
I was thinking the same thing. I mean, who doesn't like a little warm liquid on them?
Yeah, that's not exact. And I didn't read the story either. I know the. I don't know. Okay, so what you're talking about is part of a report that BuzzFeed published.
No.
Basically, Trump is being accused of collaborating with the Russian government. It's actually a pretty serious charge, but and somewhere in that report it has something to do with golden showers. Like I said, I didn't feel like reading it last night.
Right.
Maybe
But it's a pretty serious charge. The thing is, like, so I mean, part of the reason that I'm just kind of not with it today is just I've been reading way too much of like people just losing their minds. I'm kind of, I was sick of Obama pretty quickly, but I'm sick of like hearing Trump's name, and he's not even president yet. Like, I'm really just like ready to like find the next asshole.
All I gotta say is I kind of figured this shit was gonna happen for 2 reasons.
Goddamn right it was.
One, Trump was famous before he started running for office.
Correct.
And 2, his wife is Russian.
Correct.
And the amount of conflict Russia's having with like Syria and other places like that, I just had a feeling that this was great ammunition for the people who didn't like that candidate, and they're going to keep coming up with stuff. Now they're playing up the Russian angle, which I knew was going to happen.
Exactly,
whether
dog.
it's true or not, I mean, we're talking about a publication, BuzzFeed. That's like saying Cracked Magazine.
Well, first, Melania Trump is Slovenian. She's not Russian.
Well,
she's from the next door woods.
She's Slovenian. Okay, well, she's Slavic.
Secondly, she has nothing to do with the accusations.
No, but there's a tie. Slovenian, right? That's all Slavic. All those countries are Slavic. So I mean,
they're all Nazis.
Her mother was Russian. Her father was from Slovenia. So I mean, you're going to have a tie there, and you're talking about. She spent a lot of time in her modeling career in Russia. She was the supermodel out of Moscow, like when she was working in Moscow.
Damn right.
She was huge in the day, and you're taking celebrity people now in office, and you've got all this controversy with him running to start with, and his political views, and his mouth getting open mouth insert foot moments. It was bound to happen. Whether it's true or not, I really don't see that thing being an issue when it comes to anybody, whether it be him, whether it have been Hillary Clinton, whether it have been Joe from down the street who was running for president.
Joe Dirt,
sure. I don't see an issue with that particular quote-unquote kink. Then a lot of this coming out from people that are a bunch of guys standing around like drag queens. If we're supposed to be such an open society, what's the problem? People.
Yeah, I mean, even if it's not true that he's getting pissed on, I don't care. Honestly,
the story's really not about the golden showers.
I know.
That's just a funny
no. That's just this little portion of it.
Right.
And maybe
but people are making that out that way, though. It's not about being
when they're saying golden shower. Maybe they're talking about like throwing bullion up in the air. Maybe he was getting pelted by Nazi gold. Who knows?
Maybe he was melting down all of our money and just building the Russians some fucking golden showers.
Maybe he's into plumbing. He works for American Standard. Maybe who knows?
I'm Donald Trump and I work for American Standard Plumbing. Yeah.
You just feel good when you got water dripping on you from a golden pipe.
Exactly. Exactly. Hey, look.
That's what people tell me.
Let me tell you something. If it was good enough for fucking Gigi Allen, it's good enough for our president.
That's right.
Well, so BuzzFeed published this report with and it's been going. It's from, I think, it's claimed to be from some former British intelligence officer. And apparently the report's been circulated for quite a while now, and even places like the New York Times wouldn't run with it because they've found no credible sources to verify it. But BuzzFeed is BuzzFeed, so they
don't give a fuck.
Yeah, so they were just like, fuck it, and they published it last night or yesterday afternoon, something like that. And so that
BuzzFeed's like a lowbrow version of us.
It's pretty insulting to us, quite frankly.
I know, I'm just being stupid, man.
No, I mean, it's a serious charge, and it could be true. I mean, you can't dismiss something like that, but you can't, there's a lot of people trying to run with it and, saying lock him up.
You know what?
There's no evidence of it.
Dude, they can run away all they want, but you know what? They had all the evidence in the world against Hillary Clinton, but she still fucking ran and nobody gave a shit. So, you know what? Fuck them all.
Right. I mean, at this point now, who would be the default president?
Exactly. Pence.
It would probably go to her.
No, it would go to Pence.
Oh, gee, I can see the plan now.
Why would it go to her?
Because if he was collaborating with the Russians, then that would invalidate Mike Pence as well, because it means that the election was the Russians didn't rig the election, but it just
in case, yeah.
It basically, I mean, I don't know if there's like provisos in the Constitution. Maybe it would go to, I think Speaker of the House is after the Vice President, so maybe it would go to the Speaker of the House.
Didn't they make a movie about the
Manchurian Candidate?
No, it wasn't Manchurian Candidate. This was actually just maybe about 5 years ago. If no president was picked, they actually did some sort of
King Ralph.
King Ralph, yes.
They did some random. I want to say it wasn't Kevin Costner was in it, but it was somebody close, somebody like that.
Lloyd Bridges.
It's actually a default. They do a. Or like they'll pick like a senator or somebody or something. It's actually like the last resort thing to do. We need to pick somebody. Nobody else is qualified for this at this point. We just can't give it to them. Here's the candidates. They throw out the candidates. There's a really fast election. Boom, the people pick this one guy that nobody fucking knows his platform. Boom, that's the dude.
John Bon Jovi.
King Mondo.
Yes.
I don't
okay.
know.
I remember the movie.
Talking about.
Yeah, it didn't do that great. Big surprise. But it was out about 5 years ago in theaters. I remember I was like, maybe I should go see that, and I was like, man, no, maybe I have a life.
Good idea. Good idea.
I don't know. You should have went and seen it.
So okay, enough of that piss story. So okay.
Yes.
So have any of y'all watched any good television or anything in the last few days?
Sure.
I'm just wondering if there's anybody saw anything new or anything good.
I've seen a lot of things new because I've got cable channels now.
Oh, go ahead, big spender.
I used to have 18 channels.
Now you got like a plethora.
And
now
what,
we have
1987?
No, I mean that's all I paid for. I had like local because I was never home. I had like local programming and like Disney. That was it. I was 18 channels. Literally 18 channels. That was it. I had them in regular definition and high definition.
Ooh, yeah, 36.
Because I do everything. Everything I watch was streaming.
Yeah,
I streamed everything. Yeah. So, not to go back to the P thing.
Like P.
Everything.
I was about to say the same thing. Like piss.
But yeah, Netflix and the Hulu stuff, and I watched a lot of YouTube. So, I really just got the cable package for the extremely fast internet.
Good idea.
That was it. But now.
The reason I'm asking,
I got to watch all this stuff
because I haven't had a chance yet to watch these two shows that are on. But did either one of y'all catch what the fuck is it called? Emerald? No, it's not Emerald City.
Emerald City, yeah.
Is it Emerald City?
Yeah, that was awesome.
Was it good?
It was good.
All right.
Probably the best attempt at a Wizard of Oz thing I've seen so far. That's cool. Of now, until it goes on, we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, I recorded it. I haven't had a chance to watch it yet, and I've heard one person say it's really good, so I just wanted to see if anybody else saw it.
It's going to confuse a lot of people because it's based primarily off the second book.
Right. It's definitely a different.
And
it's like the Return to Oz.
If you look into I don't recommend doing this because it will spoil it. But do you remember back in a while ago, a long time ago, they had the Wizard of Oz cartoon, it was a short-lived thing.
Wait, say that again.
Wizard of Oz cartoon back probably in the 80s.
Yeah. Actually, I actually own that on DVD.
Okay, some of the characters in the old Wizard of Oz cartoon are in this.
Nice, like the weird looking fucking Tin Man and all that shit.
Pumpkinhead.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Yeah. There's some characters from that cartoon.
That's actually pretty cool. That's cool that they brought that
Yeah.
back. And those are actually characters from Return to Oz too.
Right.
Yeah. Because I don't know if you remember, they had a Elijah Dushku did a movie. I think it was Elijah. I think was it Elijah? I think it was Elijah Dushku. It was Return of the Oz. When she was a little kid.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I think it was her. It was either her or the girl, I can never pronounce her name, from The Craft.
Oh no, you're right. It might have been Fairuza Balk.
Yes, that's who it was. It's one of those two chicks.
Why are you confusing Fairuza Balk and Eliza Dushku?
Because they have brown hair.
I don't know. Because one is a cunt and one reminds me of being one. So I guess.
How dare you? I'm good friends with Eliza Dushku.
I know, you told me she was a cunt.
We're besties.
Yeah, more like pasties.
I never said any such thing about my best friend Eliza Dushku.
Yeah.
Okay.
Episode 82.
Look it up, guys. You'll love it.
Could not be further from it. It's like episode 3 or something.
No.
Oh no! Fuck no, dude. It's not that far back.
Yeah, no, dude. It was not quite 100.
It was the second year, I believe.
Pretty sure you're wrong.
Because the first year was us just bullshitting about.
Here, let me check. MHOG, Eliza Dushku.
There you go. He's looking it up now, boy.
Episode 83. Yeah.
Hey, good job, Rum. But also there was a TV show that came on FX called Taboo. Did anybody see that?
I remember the old Vivid movie.
No, that's not. No.
No. Okay.
It's not about people fucking their mom. Okay, it's not Taboo, the movie.
Oh, I thought that was about Panda. Oh no, that's Bamboo. My bad. Never mind. Not
We'll get to Bamboo in a minute.
Panda Bear Vivid DVD.
I do remember. It's really funny. Is like my neighbor now. He grew up next door to me, and when we were kids, I used to go to his house, and his mom had porn stashed away, and we looked. we grabbed his mom's porn one time, and I put it on. It was that fucking movie Taboo, and I'm going, your mom wants to fuck you. This is terrible. I was like, I can't watch this. I need to go.
Good memories.
Yeah.
It was episode 19, 2012.
There you go, Rum. You were wrong.
I was wrong. I'm a big enough man to admit when I'm wrong.
Although I am glad you looked it up like that.
Oh, you know why I said 83? Because we referred back to that episode in episode 83.
Oh, there you go. Good idea to lie like that.
Thank you.
No, but I heard the show Taboo is very good.
What's it about, actually?
It's very confusing. I don't know. I haven't watched it yet.
Well, it sounds really...
I heard it was based in the 1500s, and it's about a guy who was played by Tom Hardy, the guy who played the guy who played Bane in the last Batman. And you know what?
Picturing this I'm picturing him as Bane.
The whole time he's going, hello.
Taboo.
Hello, Taboo.
The whole time he's doing a Muppet voice?
Yes. Yeah, he's doing a Muppet voice. I'm sorry. I forgot. I'm sorry. Rum, stop. Adam's the only one who could do voices on the show. Remember that.
No, you're allowed to do voices. I'm just allowed to make fun of you when they're terrible.
He's the only one who can pretend that his voices are exactly like the people on TV.
Pretend? How dare you?
Exactly, Mr. Tracy Morgan, who sounds nothing like Tracy Morgan. Anyway.
Somebody keeps asking me to do it, though.
Well, because people talk about it. Anyway.
Anyway, hello. Say, go on with your story.
Anyway, I just saying that Taboo was supposedly really good, and they drop in a lot of F-bombs on that show.
Interesting.
And that's the weird thing about it is because it's on FX. So I don't know if FX is like on
HBO-ish.
Yeah, they might be because Paul from work was telling me, he said, yeah, man, they show like women's asses and all kind of stuff, on this show. And I'm like, really? On FX? That's crazy.
How dare you, Paul, stare at that.
At least Hey, and he did your favorite thing, Rum. He was falling asleep, so he stood up the whole show to watch it.
Stood up the whole
Yes. He stood up the whole time.
That's funny.
So those are the two shows that I'm really interested in. I don't know if anybody else would want to watch them, but I'm going to check them out.
Emerald City, that I know, did watch it. I thought it was really, really good.
Cool.
Neat twists on a lot of... you really got to pay attention at the first, 20 minutes of that show is crucial.
Okay.
It's one of those shows you're like, I have to know my Oz shit and stare at this TV, and then I'm like, I got you. Okay, I'm with you.
Some like it's good, though.
It is good. It's good. The effects are amazing.
Adam, have you seen anything new, or?
The only thing I don't like are some of the. I'm not giving anything away. There are soldier costumes, like soldier uniforms.
Yeah. That
look way too Battlestar Galactica for me.
Okay, I gotcha.
So, it's the only thing I don't like.
I gotcha. Yeah, I mean that's pretty much the two shows that I wanted to talk about. I'm glad you guys.
Adam, you were going to say something about a show.
No, I was just responding to Wayne's question.
Yeah, I just asked him if he saw anything new or has watched anything interesting lately, and he said no. Me and Adam do have an interesting thing that's going to happen. We're actually going to do a live show.
Ooh.
We should talk about. I'm a little confused about this.
Okay.
So
Phil Doty contacted me.
Watch. I'm sorry. Go on.
I was going to say Phil Doty contacted me and said, "Hey, look, I think this is a good idea. I don't know if you guys want to do it, but let's see." He says, "I've never seen the Harry Potter movies," and he said, "Are you guys fans?" I said, "Yeah, me and Adam are really pretty good fans of the show." And he said, "Well, I have an idea. Why don't we do a live cast from Twist of Lime, where you guys, and me himself," he said, "I'll ask questions and you guys answer them, and you guys ask me questions about the show." And he says, "I really think it'll be funny. It'll be fun to do." And he said he's going to go and watch. I think he said he's going to watch the first 3.
Right.
So I don't know. It'd be kind of interesting. I said I'm okay with it.
I'm concerned about the live podcast part of this. I don't
understand it either. I'm just going with it.
I mean, I'm assuming there's not going to be anybody in the bar. I don't know who's going to show up to listen to Phil Doty ask us questions about Harry Potter.
Well, I
want to meet these people if there are people like that.
And I'm also going to, Kyle, I'm going to invite Kyle to be on it too, so that way we can all kind of vibe.
Also, we can talk about this later, but I told you, I'll do it. I'm just confused by it. If it was just like, let's all meet at Wayne's place and and I'll ask you questions, I'll be like, okay, that sounds interesting. But the live podcast part of it is like this. I just don't know who's going to show up for that.
I don't know, but I think it's going to be fun, and
stream it live.
It'll be us doing it, so it'll be all right. Yeah,
I think cool.
I think we should. I think we should Facebook stream it too.
Facebook stream it live. I think that'd be.
Are y'all into the Facebook streaming audio thing that they're putting out?
Oh, what's that? I haven't heard that yet.
Well, they have live video.
Yeah.
Well, now they have live audio, and I've seen a lot of podcasters going, "This is the way of the future," and I keep thinking, I was like, I don't understand what difference that's going to make to podcasters. You can't record it. It's just going to be on your fucking Facebook page.
Right. You don't get a copy of it, or you can't put it somewhere where people can download it. It's just there it is.
I mean, I guess if you want to do a live podcast and just not put it on your actual podcast feed, I suppose that's interesting. I just don't know.
I mean, I guess if you created a page or a group, and then it would categorize, it would catalog all the live you could go back and listen to those live broadcasts off that page. I guess that would do that. And I guess if you had, you could capture the audio from it.
No.
There's software you can use to capture the audio.
You can capture video. I know that from the live, because what you can do is you can set in your settings before you go live to drop it to your phone or to whatever.
Right.
I guess technology you're using to put out live.
Yeah, there's a way of doing it. It seems an ass backwards way.
It does seem kind of stupid because your quality is going to be pretty shitty.
True.
Yeah.
So, anyway, but yeah, so we're going to be doing.
There's going to be a fad about it for a while. So.
Yeah. So we're going to be streaming. I mean, not streaming. We're going to be doing a live show.
When are we doing this?
February 22nd.
Okay, so a week before Mardi Gras.
Yeah.
February 22nd. Wow.
Yes, sir. February 22nd.
Speaking of things that we're doing, when is Kyle coming back?
Kyle will be back on Friday.
Okay, because we apparently have a M-Hog open mic on Friday.
We do, and he will be there.
I was unaware of this, and I saw that his name was attached to it. And I thought he was going to be out there for like 10, 12 days.
No, he'll be here Friday. He's coming in Friday. That's so he knows. He's got it all scheduled. So going with the flow. If not,
Kyle is nothing but organized and punctual.
Yep. Yeah. If not, I'm sure Eric Hollaback will step up and take over his mic.
Yeah, no. So if people are looking for something to do on Friday night.
That's right. Friday night, Friday the 13th, open mic, Babylon. Go check it out.
Man, I can't believe it's already. It'll be the 13th of the month already. That's crazy.
Yeah, dude, my birthday's like next week. It's fucking sick.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm like, God damn, I don't want to turn that old.
21's a tough age, man.
It is, dude. I can't accept it. You know.
No.
It's insane, you know. But at least I can finally buy alcohol myself.
But legally.
Yeah.
You don't have to keep Adam to go to the store and get it for you now.
I know.
What a weird show.
It's always a weird show, man. Come on. When is it not a fucking weird show?
I've been waiting anxiously, pins and needles here. I heard that Adam has a little rant in him.
Yeah. I don't know. Part of me doesn't feel like that. I'm just.
He doesn't sound very ranty.
I don't know if y'all saw, but Obama gave his farewell speech.
I did. I didn't watch
yesterday.
I
did.
I saw the Cliff Notes version of it.
I didn't watch it. I didn't want to.
I didn't watch it either, specifically because, it's weird. Like, there's always a little bit of editorializing by one side or the other when a president leaves office. Like, I've seen people over the last 8 years act like George W. Bush did a great job as president. And don't get me wrong, I actually think he's pretty awesome as a former president. But, like people like to rewrite history a little bit.
Sure.
And I even like in both directions. I actually saw a tweet, like it was a joke, but somebody said it was like Nixon quote. I had the most scandals of any president, and then like Trump quote, like hold my beer, which I mean I guess it's a cute joke. But Nixon wasn't a bad president. Like he was paranoid and he did something bad, but he actually did great things as well that he's not given credit for.
I think they all do something great at one point in time. It's just other actions tend to.
I'll even give Obama gay marriage. That's the only thing I can give him, but I'll give him that. I think having him as president made the transition to a couple of states getting marijuana legalized. I think him as president made that a little easier. because he wasn't going after them.
Does it seem though? And I have nothing against this, whatever, and it may come out wrong, and I don't mean it to be wrong when I say this. But does it, and let's refer back to a word that Wayne used a little bit ago. Does it seem to be that the things that he's going to be remembered for are the items that were a bit more taboo?
I don't know. I don't even know what you're saying. I'm sorry.
Well, like things that were controversial, such as gay marriage, such as the legalization of marijuana.
No, that's not what he's going to be remembered for. He's going to be they. Like I was starting to say, like normally they editorialize after presidents left, but they were editorializing while he was president, and it's only going to get worse as time goes on. No, they're going to make it seem like he was some sort of fucking saint.
Oh yeah,
he's
I don't know if
have
y'all seen those memes going around, like 8 years no scandals.
Bullshit. Yeah.
That's been going around. He's been pushing it. It's one of the biggest loads of horseshit I've ever seen. Like he's had as many or more scandals than any president in our lifetime.
Yeah.
Like one of them was like, what was it? Like no adultery, no something else, no. I'm like, no adultery. Like, are we supposed to fucking pat you on the dick because you didn't cheat on your wife?
Right,
You're not supposed to cheat on your wife. What are you talking about? Like,
he did so good he didn't cheat. You fucking morons.
But I just like people are just like bending over backwards just to talk about how great a president he is, and I'm like, he wasn't. He was a shit president. Like
we had 8 years of some of the shittiest recession we've had in
yeah, no shit.
1980s.
Well, some of that's his fault and some of it's not. I can't give him total blame for. Well, you can't give a president total blame for anything, including Trump.
He had 8 years to fix it, and he didn't.
Oh, he's only made things worse on every scale.
And he fucked over the and that's I'm just gonna say this and be done with what I'll say about him. Yeah, he did some okay things. He did parts of his job well, but he completely, despite what certain people on my Facebook feed says, he completely fucked the concept of insurance for the common person.
Oh God, yeah.
There was somebody on there. I just wanted to choke her. She's probably a Facebook friend and all of our things, so I'm not going to say her name. But she was like, I just have one thing to say. Thank you, President Obama, for Obamacare. Your legacy will be remembered. I'm like, you are such a fucking whore.
Jesus.
And I'm like, what the fuck? Because all he did was take the insurance I could afford, make me get rid of it, and give me a choice of a $5,000 or a $10,000 deductible and a monthly payment the size of a fucking mortgage.
Exactly, which is pointless.
That's not true for absolutely everyone, though. Like
for about 70% of the country.
I'm not arguing with you, Ron. My insurance went up and my benefits went down. I'm gonna agree with you, but there are a percentage of people, and this is something that I want to give him, but I can't totally. One of the problems with health insurance is that people with prior conditions can't receive coverage, or if they can, like it's an astronomical amount. Now, there's a reason for that. It's an economic reason. Like insurance is a gamble. It's basically, I mean,
it's a protection racket started by the mafia back in the 1940s.
I'll take your word for that. I have no idea, but it's a gamble. It's betting against the house at all times, and it's a losing gamble. But that said, like those people need help too. Like we can't just like say, well, fuck them. They had a prior existing condition, you know.
I'm not saying
but Obamacare wasn't the solution, and a lot of Obamacare had nothing to do with healthcare. Some of it actually had to do with what do you call it? Student loans and stuff like that. There was all kinds of stuff. It was like a 10,000 page bill or something like that?
Yeah, they crammed everything in there.
They admitted it wasn't done. They pushed it through anyway. It was a fucking clusterfuck from get-go. And they never spent any other time to actually try to fix it because it got pushed through too late. And at that point in time, it was like, oh, fuck, well, we just got to get it initialized. That's going to take at least 2 years.
Well, they never wanted it to succeed. Like, the whole thing, like, basically, like, Obamacare
He
was designed. Huh? No, he didn't. He wanted it to collapse because he wanted single payer health care. That's the thing. Like the design of Obamacare, in theory, was for them to say, look, we're going to compromise. We're going to give the Republicans what they want, but we're going to do it, like we're going to do it both ways. And then when it fails, then they can go and say, well, we tried it their way. We tried to give the Republicans what they want, and clearly that's not going to work.
They did it way too late in the game. So they just left a flaming turd up in the air, hoping someone was going to catch it. No one wants to catch the flaming turd.
I'm really lost by your metaphor, Rum.
Flaming turd. Poo on fire.
Oh, okay. Now I got it.
All right. Do you want to catch a poo on fire? I don't. But when,
I get
unfortunately, it went up in the air.
When are you going to catch a flaming poo?
I don't.
Flaming poo.
Unfortunately, I don't want to. I don't want to catch the flaming poo, but
it sounds like a shitty cocktail.
Right. But I'm see, unlike the flaming poo, I don't have to catch it. But with Obamacare, I have to have it.
You have to have
Well, they're looking at repealing it now. Unfortunately, they don't have a proper replacement program. I've heard that Trump's actually talking, like supposedly Rand Paul's got a pretty decent plan, and they're talking to him. But I don't, well, Trump's hasn't been inaugurated yet.
Yeah. And then what is it, next week?
The 20th or 21st.
Something like that.
So
yeah,
a couple days after your birthday, roughly. Maybe it's the 19th.
Dropped it. I completely dropped it.
Yeah, you're
paying
gonna
the fine.
You're gonna get paid. You have to pay the fine, man.
No, I'm not paying a fine. I'll tell you why. Because even though it's a supplemental, I'm able to use my Aflac.
Oh, okay.
As long as I have proof of insurance.
There you go.
So I pay my Aflac, I'm good to go.
But yeah, so people are like trying to rewrite history and make it sound like Obama was this fantastic president, and it's just hilarious because I go back to what was it, Jeremiah Wright, the preacher that Obama studied under, always saying like the chickens are coming home to roost, and I can't help but feel like, the chickens are coming home to roost. This is people, all these people saying like, I don't understand how we ended up with Trump. I don't understand how this could happen. It's like, well, it's happening because you made it happen.
Right.
You spent 8 years treating a president like he was a god. Anyone that pointed out when he was doing something wrong or doing something illegal, and he did things that were both wrong and illegal. He did things that the president of the United States is not allowed to do. But anytime people said anything, we were told we were racist.
Yep.
The media covered up for him. Hollywood covered up for him, and in the meantime treated him like he was a celebrity. So now the people who are like all like up Meryl Streep's ass are like, you voted for a celebrity. You're like, well, technically the people in 2012 voted for a celebrity too. Because that's what they made him into in the 4 years between this first term and the second term.
True.
Like,
Hallelujah.
like all this all, and then the media in Hollywood were complicit with the Democratic National Committee or convention, whatever it is. I think it's the committee. In order to basically they were propping up Trump because they were like, oh, let's put up Trump. Yeah, let's push this Trump guy. She'll fucking cream him. She'll fucking, like, are you serious? Hillary Clinton versus Donald Trump, she'll cream him. Well, she didn't. She didn't.
No, she did not.
They were both losing candidates, quite frankly. All these people are like, well, actually, Hillary won the popular vote. The majority of people wanted Hillary Clinton. No, the majority of people didn't want either one. So technically, we shouldn't have a president. Shut up. Like all these fucking stupid ass people. And I saw, Trump today did what Trump's gonna do, and he's saying like, if you publish bad stories about me, you're out. You can't ask questions. I'm not gonna deal with you because you're fake news. And so all these fucking left leaning, liberal leaning, and no offense to our liberal friends, but all these fucking leftist leaning jackasses are like, especially in the media, are like, when a president stonewalls a member of the press, freedom of the press is at an end. I'm like, well, then freedom of the press ended fucking like 6 years ago. Where were you then?
Yeah, no
you didn't
shit.
give a fuck, you know. Jeff Sessions is I think he's is he the governor of Alabama or something like that? I don't know. He might. I think he's a senator from Alabama. He's being going through his questioning to see if he's worthy of being attorney general, and so all these fucking Democrats are up there going like, you know, they're accusing him of being biased and then, you know, all this stuff. And Senator Ted Cruz, the guy I wanted to be president, got up there. It's fucking awesome. I shared the video. He goes up there and says, you know, I applaud all my Democrat fellow senators up here on the National Security Committee who are, you know, basically saying like we need you to respect the rule of law. I applaud them very much. I'd just like to know where the fuck they were for the last 8 years when we had an attorney general that was found to be targeting conservatives, that was ignoring certain cases that involve people of certain races. You know, like he went the fuck after him. And
that's awesome, dude.
Awesome.
That is fucking incredible.
You know, but I
didn't get to see that.
We
That's
needed Trump.
cool.
You know, let's not have Ted Cruz, a guy who he's got his flaws and there's things I don't like about him, but he seems a pretty fucking decent guy that actually wants this country to be better. You know, but no, we couldn't have him. Let's have Trump. So fuck all these people. Fuck all the Democrats that you know that were fucking haughty and bullshit and you know, and are still fucking making it seem like Obama's this great fucking president. The country's on fire. There was a report that I just saw. It was a national study done by Washington Post and ABC News. I don't know if Washington Post is liberal. I know ABC News is. Where they conducted two studies, one in 2009, April 2009, and one in 2016. I want to say it was also April 2016, saying, how do you feel the state of race relations is in this country? In 2009, I'm guessing at the numbers, it was like 33% said it's bad, 66% said it's pretty good. In 2016, that number was fucking reversed. 66% of people said race relations in this country are bad. And it is. Like, yeah, there's people like us that get along with everybody. But when you look at the news, when you see perfect fucking example, Dylan Roof, white kid shot up a Charlotte church, killed, I believe it was nine people.
Yeah.
Fucking of the three of us. I'm just gonna ask the two of you. How do y'all feel about the verdict that he's going to that he's being sentenced to death?
I think it's right.
I'd kill him.
Yeah.
I'm with you. I don't think there's any question.
No question.
Person. I don't give a fuck who he killed. He killed innocent people.
I was gonna say, and I'm not even looking at it at a standpoint of what race they were. He just went in maliciously.
Or him.
Yeah, I don't care. I don't care if he's black, white, Spanish. You know, what doesn't matter, or who he killed. He killed
I'm
9.
I'm pretty sure he's also young too, but I'm pretty sure he's like early 20s.
He might be 19 or 20. Yeah, he killed 9 people.
Now, around the same time that this story's been going around because he just went on trial.
Right.
We all just agreed, kill him.
Fuck yeah, dude. Put him away. He's a psycho.
This past week, I forget how old the boy was, but a couple of 18-year-old or 4 18-year-old black kids in, I want to say it's Chicago.
Yeah.
Found a mentally disabled white kid, kidnapped him, tortured him, stuck his head in a toilet bowl. It wasn't just that. They
forced him to drink toilet water and all kind of stuff.
But they also like cut his head and shit like that.
They also made him scream like "fuck Trump" and all kind of other stuff.
Fuck Trump, and they were screaming "fuck Whitey."
Yeah.
And you would think that average reasonable people, and average reasonable people did condemn this, but I saw plenty of people. I couldn't be more disgusted how many people were just saying, like, oh, I'm not supporting that kid. You're not. Why?
Well, what did he do?
If there was a fucking, if there was a black kid who was mentally handicapped, who was kidnapped and tortured, and then let out to wander. I don't know. I don't think he was naked, but they just when they finally let him go, he was like wandering to someone. Huh?
They did strip him down. I don't know if they stripped him naked, but they stripped him down.
Well, they sent him out like he was like wandering disoriented. He'd been missing for, I want to say, 4 days when he was finally found. You know, if that was, if it was a fucking black handicap, you know, like we shouldn't even have to include black. Fucking handicap kid, or just kidnapping and torturing anyone. You know, and they're making all kinds of fucking excuses for these fucking pieces of shit. They're fucking 18 years old. Now, granted, even torturing a handicapped kid isn't as bad as murdering 9 people, and I know you injured more than that. That said, they're all animals. Is there any difference between Dylan Roof and I think the main girl was Brittany Covington?
No,
there is no difference.
And what it is it boils down to they have now become people like that on both sides. I don't care their race, their creed, whatever. They have now become the weak links in our species. What do you do with a weak link? You get rid of it. You just get rid of them. If this is going to be their mentality, they have no usable anything when it comes to being productive members of society. If they're going to argue, then I keep like, well, they don't have to be members of society. Well, yeah, unfortunately, you fucking do. That's what it is, because that's what we are. We are a society. If you can't,
but they're not getting rid of them.
Well, they need to. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, he's not saying
they're
that.
Propping them up.
Yeah, they don't need to. They anybody who does anything like that, they just need to be exterminated.
Well, but they do need to do that because they need to make it seem like these were poor innocent victims. Like they were only 18. One of the main responses I've heard is like, you know, they're 18, they're kids. You do stupid things when you're kids. I'm sorry. How many people did you torture when you were 18?
2.
I did a lot of. I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you. I did a lot of stupid, mean shit.
Yeah, me too.
Of stupid, mean shit when I was growing up, and I would not have. I probably shouldn't have been here, you know. But if I was taken out back then, I deserved it. I absolutely deserved it. I never did anything racial towards anybody. It was never race motivated. But I did a lot of stupid, mean shit.
Well, as I've said before, this term hate crime needs to fucking go away because it's a bullshit fucking term. It doesn't mean anything.
No.
If you commit a crime,
all crimes hate. If
you commit a crime, there shouldn't be some emphasis on it because one person's one race and another person. I don't give a fuck what your motivation is. You hurt another human being. You hurt another human being.
Yeah, you need to be beat.
And there are, of course, in all things, there are extenuating circumstances. Like I'm protecting a loved one. They come into my home, I shoot them. That's different. There are times for acts of violence, and it should only be used in protecting yourself, protecting loved ones. You know, in a protection aspect, not to go out to do malicious harm to anybody on purpose. There's no need for it. And for anybody out there listening to this that disagrees with that, just stop this now and don't listen to us again.
I'm really just tired of people. I've been on Twitter. Like I'll bet you I've been blocked by a lot of people because I've been retweeting a lot of shit, you know. And I'm you know, like, but right is right and wrong is wrong. And if you don't want to hear it, like, go fuck yourself. If you want to tell me that President Barack Obama was this great president, he was one of the most petty presidents I've ever fucking heard of. Now, don't get me wrong, Trump is exactly like. That's the funny thing about all this shit. Like, oh, you know, we went from this model of great. Like, fucking Obama wasn't fucking grace. He wasn't dignified. He was fucking a thin-skinned piece of shit. He fucking, like, he couldn't wait when some fucking terrorist, you know, shot places up. He couldn't wait to talk about gun control. He was a piece of shit. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
He was a political ambulance chaser is what he was. Just like the attorneys, you know, they get in their cars, wait for someone to get injured and chase them down just so they can keep current. That's all he was. He waited for something to happen and chased that bus until it became, you know, spot.
I think it's worse than that. At least I sort of understand the motivation. No, I think he believes in everything he does. I think he's a very smart person that knows how to play people. Mm-hmm. And I think he believes all of it. I think he believes that America's inherently evil. That's how he's fighting. Like all these people, like, oh, he's so inspirational. Really? All he ever talks about is how shitty we are. You know, how many times have you heard Obama say like America's a terrible place? Fuck you. America's pretty awesome. We got it pretty goddamn good in this country.
I agree.
You know, it's only great for some people.
No, it's not.
Is it? You know, like which people?
It's pretty damn great if you have the right to say that.
Yeah, exactly. You can say that, right? Yeah.
You know, like who's getting laid out of the four members of this show? Who do you think's getting the most pussy?
Out of all of us?
The black guy. It's kind of,
oh yeah.
Oh, I didn't know where you were going with that.
Yeah, I didn't either. I was kind of confused by it.
He's got it pretty good.
Yeah.
You know, like not that pussy's everything, but I'm just saying, like he seems to be doing okay. I mean, I know he just lost his job, but he just went to California.
Right.
You know, it's just. I'm just so sick, and the idea that we're gonna have 4 years of this shit, of like the same fucking cocksuckers that were just like you know, all you racists always trying to criticize the president, devaluing the office of the president. All of a sudden they're gonna be fucking like, you know. And guess what? All those times that Obama went and this is whenever it's, well, you know, like the difference between Obama and Trump is that Obama had actual relevant experience. No, he didn't. He was a senator. Senate has nothing to like the legislative branch has nothing to do with the executive. The Bill Clinton had actual experience when he became president. He was a governor. He understood governance. He understood how governance works. Whether he abused it or not is another story. But he was at least had experience. Obama never fucking governed anything. He wasn't a mayor. He wasn't fucking anything. He was a fucking senator. He wasn't even a good one. He didn't do that much, you know. But if you look at how he governed, he used all these executive orders. That's not what executive orders are for. The executive orders are not there so that the president can make unilateral decisions that override the legislative branch of this government. And you're going to see Trump do that. He's gonna be doing the same thing, and they're gonna complain. And guess what? It's your fucking fault for not just fucking opening your mouth and saying, "Hey, Barack, you know, I like you, but you're not allowed to do that. That's not your place." You know.
Right, he's president.
But yeah, the shoe's on the other foot now. The chickens are coming home to roost. You know, and we all got to deal. That's the other thing. We all got to deal with this. Like, I don't think any of the three of us were big Trump supporters. I mean, I don't know if either of y'all voted for him, but I don't think any of us were like, yeah, go Trump, you know?
No, none of us.
We all, whether it's Barack Obama or Donald Trump or Ronald Reagan or whoever, we're all in this together. If the country goes down, you know, then we all go down. It's not like,
People tend to forget how young this country still is, and how fast this country's grown. And if you look at this country, I look at the country kind of like a business at times. That, you know, if you expand too fast, a lot of times you go bankrupt. And I just hope that doesn't happen to us. You know, because we're moving so fast and making such quick decisions, and being blinded to so much, and you know, jumping on popular bandwagons without knowing all the full details. That's what trips you up. That's what's going to screw you up. And you know, in saying that, I mean, that's, you know, all we can do is wait and see and try to make some better decisions. And you know, for those making the biggest noise out there, shut the fuck up and just see what happens. Don't bitch until you have a reason to. So, ta-da!
Yay! So that was good. I like that.
And
that was a good rant.
Yeah, I've got a little bit of news I want to cast out on the show real
quick. Go for it, man. What is your news?
There is a possibility that I'm going to be taking a new job.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Like a new
job.
New position or a different job?
Is it
brand new job?
Nice. Please tell us that it's not going to be something that it will have your life in danger.
He's going to be the sous chef at Applebee's.
No. It's a step up in the position I'm in, working for a different company.
Nice.
That's what I was trying to figure out. I didn't know if you meant like you were just moving to a different company or if you were going to have a completely different job.
I'll be doing, but on a much grander scale. It'll be the company has multiple places in different states and in a couple of different countries, so I might be bouncing back and forth a lot.
Oh, okay. Well,
so there's that. And nothing else will change. I mean, I'll still be on the show and everything. That's just something new for me. But I will find out more details tomorrow when I talk to the people to see what if the terms that I threw out are agreed upon. Then it will be a big change for me.
Now, when you say terms, you're talking about like a harem, free pie.
Free pie, hot dog Thursdays.
Ooh,
like that.
Is it an Auntie Anne's hot dog?
It could be.
I had one of those on Sunday.
They're pretty good, aren't they? With pretzel bun?
Yeah. It's a Nathan's hot dog. I mean, it's obviously super unhealthy, but it was really good.
Well, at least it's kosher. So, it's Nathan. Yeah, Nathan's hot dogs are kosher.
Because it's beef, right.
Yeah. So.
Well, I'm happy for you, Rum. I mean, I'm hopefully this position will lead to less, you
injuries.
Fire.
Yeah, that would be super, super nice.
How are your burns?
Fine. Fine-ish. Fine. I mean, they don't hurt, so.
That's good.
It's nice. I got new skin.
Oh.
I got it in the mail, so I just stuck it on, so it should be fine.
Okay.
It's nice. Yeah, made by Post-it. I don't know why I said that. I just thought it was funny.
Well, congratulations, bro.
Wait. Did you put the lotion on it?
I put the lotion that was in the basket, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's good. I hate for you to get the hose again.
Yeah, you don't want to do that. But
And
seriously,
we're back
dude.
to streets, aren't we?
Yeah, congratulations, dude, on getting a new job, possibly. That's good. That's really good. Also, Rum will not be here for a couple shows.
Yeah, for quite a while. I'll be, like I said earlier, before we start recording, I'll be visiting some family over this weekend, and then starting next week, I'm on vacation. I'll be meeting some other friends eventually at a predetermined location. We'll be there ahead of time. We'll meet them there. And then,
it sounds like a drug deal, right? Yeah, it's like we're going to meet some people at a predetermined destination.
Yes, Solid Snake is going to make the drop. I like the reference. Very cool. No, we're meeting Rusty and Rachel in Puerto Rico. And then
that's cool.
But they're going to come a little bit later, and then to put that on into Puerto Rico. And then we're going to get on a boat and island hop, so it'll be cool. So looking forward to a little bit of a break. I would really like to do one of these trips with y'all. I really think it would be fun, good time.
Well, if you would have told us that you guys were doing this trip, that might have been a possibility.
A year ago.
No.
Multiple times, and I said,
"Yeah,
hey,
Rum, but Rum, you booked it like a year ago. Like you booked it on the cruise.
Had plenty of time.
But the other thing is, y'all are going to be going for like 9 days. That's kind of hard to.
Yeah, it's hard for us to swing.
Well, actually, I'll be going for.
Rum's going to be going for like fucking a month.
Almost 3 weeks. Almost 3 weeks.
Yeah,
when you have that kind of money to piss around,
it took me a year to pay for this, dude. A year.
I know, man. It's fucking incredible.
I mean, you guys, blow it on partying, booze and babes.
Booze and babes. That's us. Yeah. You're talking to me and Adam.
I actually have a pretty hardcore heroin addiction.
So
get it right.
Prioritize and
get it fucking right.
Nothing goes above my sweet, sweet heroin. My sweet Colombian heroin that I inject directly into my veins.
Well, seriously, Rum, man, I really hope you guys have a good time, and I hope it's like...
Well, I would like to document... I'm going to document the trip.
Everything you hoped for.
I'm going to try to get some recording done, and maybe if I can, if at least send it to you.
Yeah, send it to me.
Maybe on a couple little editorials on what was going on in the trip. But I'm sure it'll be, I'll try to do it while I'm there. And then
here's part one of Rum's. editorials on the trip. Hey guys, I am having a great time. I have had a few.
Not too many.
Thank you for joining the Ep332 podcast. This has been the Rum Guy, and we're out.
And then hear this. That was it.
But yeah, that's my news. So
awesome, dude. Awesome, fantastic.
Yeah, I figure you guys, you get to go to Wizard World, you get to do all the fun stuff, and now I finally get to do something fun. So cool.
That's awesome. Good, man. You know, you're always welcome to come. Always.
I never get invited, so.
Yeah,
Oh God, you with your bullshit, Rum.
yeah, just like Adam never got invited to that trip either.
Adam did not get invited to that trip.
He got invited to the trip. I've never actually been invited to Wizard World.
Anyway.
Well, I guess that's it for this show because
Yeah, I'm not bitter. It's fine.
we got some bitter old men on this fucker.
Did you want to read my dramatic reading, or did you want to skip it?
We can.
I mean, do you want me? We don't have to.
Yeah, go ahead. I forgot all about it, to be honest with you.
Okay.
All right, so
This is a very short one.
this is not the end of the show. We have a Rum.
Yes.
You know what we have to do? You have to announce it.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
All right, here we go.
And now, a dramatic reading by Adam Santino.
Yeah.
This is by the senior editor of Think Progress, Ned Resnikoff. Hey guys, wanted to share an experience from earlier today. This afternoon, I had a plumber over to my apartment to fix a clogged drain. He was a perfectly nice guy and a consummate professional. But he was also a middle-aged white man with a southern accent who seemed unperturbed by this week's news. I'm talking about Trump. And while I had him in my apartment, I couldn't stop thinking about whether he had voted for Trump, whether he knew my last name is Jewish, and how that knowledge might change the interaction we were having inside my own home. I have no real reason to believe he was a Trump supporter or an anti-Semite, but in my uncertainty, I couldn't shake the sense of potential danger. I was rattled for some time after he left. I'm very privileged insofar as this sense of danger is unfamiliar to me. And I know I feel it much less acutely than a lot of other people right now. I'm still a straight white guy who can phenotypically pass for Gentile. Plus, my first name is pretty waspy. But today was a reminder that ambiguous social interactions now feel unsafe and unpredictable in a way that never did before. And even if Trump is gone in 4 years, I don't expect to ever reclaim that feeling of security. That's just one more thing you voted for if you voted for him. Me being unsafe because of plumbers here. That was it.
Yay! That was beautiful.
Send.
Sorry, Rum. Go ahead.
I was going to say, and that was a dramatic reading by Adam Santino.
Yeah.
Yeah. So a plumber showed up to the guy's house and he was like, "I bet he's a Trump voter. I wonder if he's gonna like kill me." That was it.
Yeah.
The guy was like, "Oh, I think he might have kind of a southern accent." Like this is
Really? That's fucking
this is
stupid.
someone who has a job, and that job is writing shit.
That's hysterical. What a fool.
I hate people. I really hate fucking people, to be honest with you.
I love
saying.
fucking people. I just don't get to do it much.
I like animals better.
Ew.
You like what?
You like fucking animals better?
No, not fucking animals. I just like animals.
Well, that's
better.
kind of where that was going.
We were
huh?
just talking about. Okay, and on
like hanging out with them and going drinking and stuff.
taking your clothes off. And on that note, Rum will be leaving the show for a month, and he'll be back. Well, actually, not really a month because he'll be sending us some little clips. So hopefully we get some good stuff from him.
Yeah.
On his boat trip. I want you at least once out of every port you go to, Rum, you got to go, I'm on a boat, bitch.
I will do that.
All right. Thank you.
Hey, Rum, and if you could get really, really drunk, I mean, I know it's unusual, but
do that for us too.
I don't really do that, Adam.
Mm.
I'm
All right, look.
Alcohol.
It's
All right, Rum, you have to choose between getting anal or getting drunk.
Oh, I'm getting drunk.
There you go. Good job. That's what you're going to do then.
Okay.
But, I mean, sometimes you need to do special stuff for Amy.
Look, just a pinky is okay.
There's no pinkies involved. Nothing.
All right,
no.
a foot.
I mean, a thumb, whatever.
No, I can. Mine's so tight I could crush coal to a diamond.
Lies.
I mean, then shove a piece of coal up there because we need the money.
Yeah, let's get some diamonds, motherfucker. Come on.
I gotta eat it and have some.
By the way, Rum, if your goal is to show how masculine you are, maybe telling people how tight your asshole isn't
that the way to go.
I don't know. It's better than saying, "Man, I have a sloppy butt."
Well, I mean, if you do have a sloppy butt, it's okay. We still accept you.
I don't have a sloppy butt.
That's the name of the episode. If you have a sloppy butt, we still accept you.
I'll put that. I'll make that the title.
But anyway, like I said, man, have fun, be careful, and we can't wait to hear some of your clips.
Cheers.
So, I was your host, Wayne.
I'm Adam.
And I am the Rum Guy.
And remember, ladies and gentlemen, to keep it metal!
Keep it metal.
So metal that we speaking your refrain. Adam stories got a